My name is Taylor. I am the co-founder of Our Village, and this is my founder's journey. I specialize in mobile app and web development for startups. I'm also a mom to two beautiful little girls, and I am passionate about solving problems for parents. I think I'm actually just passionate about solving problems in general. The founder of Our Village, Randa Badair, and I met in a subreddit. She was having the same frustrations that many founders have when trying to navigate a tech project and don't have a technical background. And after about a day or two of chatting back and forth on Reddit, I knew that this was a project that I wanted to go all in on. Now, I had been a founder several times before this, but I had never been a co-founder before. But having the yin and yang of the skills and abilities that I bring to the project and Randa's vision and enthusiasm for what she's doing in her community, we have been able to create something that was born to fail. If you look at everything on paper, at all the odds, what we're doing shouldn't be working, but it is. So it took several months to get the project away from the old development team and fully transition it in-house. And by in-house, I mean it was just Randa and I on day one. And I have a background in front-end development, and this app was very heavy intensive on the back end. And in many ways, joining the team at Our Village, I had to really push myself and learn and adapt and navigate new technologies very quickly. And about 6 weeks after finally getting the project handed off to us, we were ready to launch our app into the app stores. Now, when you are a startup founder, you always have this mindset of if you build it, they will come. And just like everyone who's come before us, we learned that is not always the case. When building Our Village, it truly felt like setback after setback. Technical challenge, marketing challenge. How do we acquire users? How do we keep our users? How do we engage our users? How do we grow organically? And the answer to that wasn't investing a bunch of money into paid advertisements. What it really came down to was Randa being out in the community and talking with our users and building trust and relationships with them. In the early days, building trust with your brand is so crucial and so difficult to do. And as we as a society get more and more ingrained in this digital age, I think that we lose a lot of that person-to-person interaction, a lot of those things that truly build trust with someone, with some brand. And I remember there was a day in April where we had just a surge of users. And by the end of that month, we had finally gotten several hundred users into the app. And it was really exciting, but we weren't making money. At this point, we were also seeing a tilt in our two-sided marketplace, that one side of the marketplace was becoming really saturated and we needed to fill the other side of the marketplace. But when we started to see that saturation of the one side, we knew that we had gotten half of our marketing and half of our messaging right. Up until that time, we had tried many things and we had found the thing that was working, and we have stuck with it since then. And that thing that worked has helped us to really snowball and grow that side of the marketplace. It has worked well since, and we will keep going down that road until it's not working for us anymore. And once we saw the surge of users and interest on that side, we decided, okay, now is going to be our time to monetize that side of the marketplace and start making some money, so all this makes sense to keep up and keep running, because we have been cash flowing this out of our own pockets. So during the month of May, we had started to make our first dollars as a company, which was super exciting, but we still had this looming problem that only one side of the marketplace was saturated and the other one was not getting the momentum that we needed to keep up and keep fueling the other side. And then June hit. Now, if you are a seasoned business owner, you probably already know what happens once June 1st rolls around. And that trickle of users that we had seen on the side of the marketplace that was struggling really dried up. And this was a panic moment for us. Prior, we were starting to see those whiffs of PMF, and suddenly we were left wondering, is this going to work? We tried a lot of different things during this period, different marketing messages, paid advertisements, promotions and specials. We were literally willing to pay people to come into the app, and yet none of that was getting any traction. By the end of June, we were feeling pretty defeated. And just about the time that the doubts started to creep in, things started to really turn around. And suddenly that side of the marketplace that was struggling to get any traction was suddenly getting 5 new users a day. And when we started to fill up one side of the marketplace, the other side of the marketplace started getting more and more traction as well. Can't say we have solved all the problems and have gotten over all the obstacles that are going to make this a truly thriving business. But I can sit here on the last day of July and say that we see all of the signs of PMF. We see a need, and we see users flocking to the app to fill that need. And we still have tech challenges. We don't have a perfect product, but we do have brand trust. We have word of mouth referrals, and we have an organic growth system that is going to be able to propel us past the MVP. We are releasing our next big update, our next new big features with the start of the school year, and we expect this to really move the needle for our village. I'm Taylor. This is my founder's or co-founder's journey. Wherever you are at in your journey, just know there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Starting your own startup or your own business is truly a roller coaster of highs and lows. And if you want to know more about our village or about me, or connect with me on LinkedIn, I would love to hear about your journey as well. Thanks for listening.